Wandavision, 12 Easter eggs and hidden details in episode 4. The fourth episode of Wandavision has completely changed the direction of the wind. The eccentric sitcom is turning more mysterious and darker as we move ahead.
It's a sitcom. Starring 2 Avengers?
The latest episode showed us what's happening in the real MCU outside Westview. So without any further ado, let's talk about the Easter eggs and hidden details in episode 4. Snap Revisited. WandaVision has finally acknowledged the events of the real MCU out there and how it connects to the show. Episode 4 started with Monica's body being restored after Hulk's snap in Avengers Endgame. She was a victim of Thanos' snap, but when she returned from the 5-year blip, she learned that her mother, Maria Rambeau, passed away in those years. Jimmy Woo's return.
Are you crying?
It was a pleasant surprise to meet a familiar face in WandaVision Episode 4. The FBI agent who called SWORD after the missing person case turned out to be Jimmy Woo from Ant-Man franchise. Westview location. Monica Rambeau's first mission after the blip is visiting a town for a missing persons case.
Traveled.
That's when we learn that even SWORD is clueless about the happenings of the WandaVision sitcom. It is also worth noticing that Westview is located in New Jersey, and comic book fans must already know that Wanda and Vision settled down in this state to start a family. Jimmy Woo's magic trick. Westview is not the only place where magic is taking place. As he introduces himself to Monica, Agent Woo can't help but brag about his new magic tricks. It would be unfair to not acknowledge his card trick, which he must have learned in Ant-Man and the Wasp during Scott Lang's house arrest. The Beekeeper and the Drone in Westview. This episode also explains some of the mysteries and theories from the first and second episodes. The colorful helicopter toy that Wanda found in her garden was a SWORD drone that transformed into the retro sitcom theme after entering Westview. Similarly, the Beekeeper was a SWORD agent who entered through the sewers in hazmat gear. However, it didn't reveal what happened to him after Wanda reversed the time. Darcy's return.
It's a working theory.
One of the oldest familiar faces in the episode was Darcy, who was introduced in Thor as Jane Foster's intern. Darcy's brilliant mind with a hilarious and crazy sense of humor is exactly the dose Doctor recommended to MCU fans. She is contributing as an astrophysicist, and it was her who could telecast the sitcom occurring outside Westview. Until her arrival, SWORD and FBI agent Woo had no clue about the other side. Cosmic microwave background radiation. Darcy revealed that the WandaVision broadcast is hidden in the cosmic microwave background radiation. CMBR is explained as relic radiation dating back to the Big Bang. Marvel comic fans also navigate CMBR to Fantastic Four, who source their powers from this cosmic radiation. An alternate theory also suggests that this cosmic radiation could be linked to the upcoming Eternals energy source. Whiteboard references. Jimmy Woo has been jotting all the references and clues on the WandaVision show just like us. He is also constantly adding the real identities of all the fictional residents of Westview. However, it is curious that they haven't found Agnes's real identity, who is suspected to be the sorceress Agatha Harkness. Fans have also noticed Woo mentioned Skrulls on his whiteboard. Vision in his true form. The latest episode was full of shocking revelations, but the one that literally left our mouth open was Vision's true form. After Monica gets caught and thrown out of Westview, Wanda loses her mind for a brief moment at the mention of Ultron. As she is reminded of her past and loses grip over her reality, she accidentally ends up looking at Vision in his true form, as left by Thanos in the events of Avengers Infinity War. Vision suddenly appearing like a shut-down android with a broken head completely takes us by shock. Maria Photon Rambeau. One of the most remarkable references on the show was Maria Rambeau's plaque in her SWORD office. The plaque in her honor read Maria Photon Rambeau. Photon was not only her call sign in Captain Marvel, but also the name was taken up by her daughter Monica as a superhero. SWORD tweaked in the MCU. MCU has borrowed another entity from the comic books, but took liberty in tweaking it. In the Marvel book, SWORD stands for Sentient World Observation and Response Department. But the movie universe has changed to Sentient Weapon Observation and Response Division, which also brings superhumans under their watch as an aftermath of the Sokovian Accords in Captain America: Civil War. Captain Marvel's voice. As Monica's memories and physical body were getting restored during the blip, we could hear the voices in her head. These voices must be quite significant to Monica, as they echoed at such a profound moment. One of the voices was pretty familiar, as it belonged to Captain Marvel when she called Monica Lieutenant Trouble. Perhaps this memory plays a huge role in Monica's life and what she came to be. What do you think about these details? Tell us in the comments. And make sure that you like and follow us on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube for more exclusive content. Thanks! We'll see you in the next one.
It's probably just a case of the Mondays.